Hi researchers, we're going to talk today about a better way to research. Don't Google it. This is how to use resources that cost money because they're better. Now, I don't mean that they're costing you any money, but somebody is paying for them, and that means that there are people working behind the scenes to make this information better for you as a researcher. Did you know that there are 44 zettabytes of information on the internet? That's an estimate from 2020. It's a number that's hard to comprehend. And what's so interesting about it is that only 4% of that information is searchable on the open web using Google or DuckDuckGo web search engines that are free. 96% of that information is on what's called the hidden web, and 50% of that is what we're going to talk about today. They are subscription databases that people spend money for students to use often. So we're going to look at three subscription databases today. One is EPIC, another is Encyclopedia Britannica, and the third is SERS Discoverer. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all three, but I want to give you a few reminders and tips on using these to conduct your research. So first, let's take a look at EPIC. This is an amazing resource for ebooks and audiobooks. So once you've logged in using your class code, I want you to go ahead and start by searching broadly. Everything we do today will be broad at first and then specific to the options you're choosing for your research project. So today, our main keyword might be, or key phrase might be ancient Greece. And you can see it's auto-populating. I'm going to go ahead and use that to start. So EPIC brings up a lot of different books, 10 or more. And on the page, I want to show you that each book has an age level, a Fountas and Pinnell level, that's that letter, and then it tells you how many pages. So as a student, you can make a judgment. This is where you decide which book will be most relevant for me. So all the ages, for the most part, fit in with our age group. And I want you to know that sixth graders, on average, toward the end of the year, are reading a level W or X. Okay, so anywhere around those letters is a good place to start. I'm looking at this book that has 112 pages because I know that's going to have a lot of information. I'm obviously not going to start by reading the whole thing. What I want to do when the book opens is find the table of contents. Okay, so here I am, and then from there, I might choose to go to a certain page. If I'm looking for information about daily life, I'd start on page 36. But if I'm looking for something specific, I might also go to the index, which I see starts on page 110. So by clicking this up-down arrow here, I can scan all the way to page 110 and look at that index. So I've chosen to create a model of the Parthenon, and the index works just like a dictionary. It is going to be in alphabetical order, and I see the Parthenon is on several pages, okay? So I see it's on page 12, 46 through 47, 93, and 96. When I see a group of pages together, like 46, 47, that usually means that is going to be the most significant information. So I might start there. You might also decide just to go in order, which is a fine way to do it too. So again, I'm going to drag my page back to where I want to go. And there's my page about the Parthenon. So in EPIC, you can have it read to you, you can read it yourself, and you can also save it to a collection that you have. Okay, so EPIC is a great place to start with general or broad information. I could have done the same thing, so I'm going to X out of this book, but starting simply with the Parthenon and seeing what EPIC has. So it looks like it has one book, or I can just go with my basic suggestion that I gave it, and it does. It's got a couple of books. Worldwide Parthenon looks like a book that might be too young for me. So that wasn't the best way to go, but I want you to know you can go general and specific. In the next part of this video, we'll look into Britannica.